And I just heard a dragon roar. Either that or somebody's having really bad gas.
Let's go with the second.
Let's hope for the second, because otherwise we'll have to kill that dragon. Nope, dragon. Or maybe it was the dragon farting.
They died of the smell.
Oh god! Shella was wearing nose plugs, so that's why she survived.
Silent but deadly.
It wasn't very silent, but just as deadly.
Oh yeah.
It's you.
Hey, what's up, girl?
You're that guy. That guy I met from before.
I am terrible at recognizing people.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is boss music.
Yes, this boss music is also on my iPod.
Lots of music from this game is on your iPod.
Yeah, I have a whole playlist. I listened to it this morning to get pumped for this LP.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
That'll be the first time that we make fun of that.
And definitely not the last.
Okay, so one thing we should point out is that characters do have different decks
Yes.
individually.
So, for example, this Fire Burst here is a spell card. And notice I'm not using Aqua Burst. That's because you don't want to use two elements in the same, two of the same element, or I'm
Two
sorry,
different elements.
two opposing elements in the same attack. You can use two different ones, like light and dark, or light and fire, let's say.
Okay, so on the right, you can see how many cards are left in the deck before it needs to be shuffled. Unfortunately, you do have to waste a turn shuffling.
That is true.
Which is kind of annoying, especially when you have important things you need to be doing, like killing bosses.
Exactly.
For example, so Callus now has 11 cards left in his deck.
And I just attacked you with bananas.
Alright, well, there's always one thing you need to bring to a party, right?
Is that all?
Is that supposed to be bananas?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No wonder people never invite me to parties.
Never had bananas.
I guess so. Alright, and next turn we will go into healing because Shella's halfway dead.
Actually, this is a finishing move, right?
Yes.
So there's what, 9 cards for each character? 9 finishing moves and
Grand total, yes. And
Grand
wow, it's almost dead already.
and so
You'll notice the animation changes when it's about to be killed, and I guess we won't be needing to heal Shella.
But yeah, those End Magnus, not the End Magnus, but the
Let's keep going.
what do you call them?
Not the End Magnus,
Yeah,
no.
I know that's the wrong name.
Finishing move.
Finishing
That's what
moves?
they're called.
So yeah, those finishing moves, which actually we just got one for Callus, right?
Yep.
From defeating the boss. Those will always end a combo. So if you use that card, that will end your turn.
Yes.
That'd be the last
I'm
move.
sorry we're going so tutorial with this, but it's the first. It's the beginning of the game, so
Okay, so yeah,
we're kind of trying to be informative.
her companions are dead. In case you couldn't tell that.
Well, now we know that this is not Doctor Who because a companion never dies in Doctor Who.
Oh my. Look at what we have here.
Wink.
Hey, you're stealing their things?
Well, it's not like they'll be needing them anymore, right?
They were your friends. These won't be doing them much
See,
good now.
this is why Callus is my
We gotta
spirit
do what
animal.
we can to survive. Right?
Yeah. because
I don't hear them.
he could probably
Besides,
quote half of
I'm not
Callus's
stripping
lines.
them.
I could probably quote half of the lines in this game
I'll only take
because
what I need.
it was over the summer of 2010 that I blew
You
a good solid 200 hours of my life on this game.
you want me to give these items to their families
And
to help them
it's because I
remember?
kept screwing up.
Is
Like at
that
one
it?
point, I got all the way to the Imperial Fortress and realized that I did not take a picture of this next boss. And so I had to start the whole game over again
You know,
in order to get all 1022 Magnus.
That's your
Yeah,
share
it's
the
kind
loot.
of cruel what they make you do to get every single thing in the game.
Yep, and the only reward they give you is the rest of the soundtrack.
And so, yeah, now we're just missing Callus being insulting to the dead.
Don't go.
And she wants him to come back after being such an asshole?
So, what are your priorities, woman?
Yeah, really. Dump him.
My name is Shella. I'm glad you came.
Whatever you do, don't get in a relationship with him.
I didn't fight that thing to save you, Shella. A saber dragon's fangs will fetch me a juicy sum.
But of course you can't sell them. because this game is a dick.
Yeah, they tell you, oh yeah, they'll get you a lot of money.
The city of
And then they don't actually.
We should have gotten a picture of that thing,
How
did
could
we?
you
I
tell?
don't think we did.
Nah, we didn't.
Okay, so we've already missed a Magnus that you can't get again.
Because you have a guardian spirit with you.
Wow.
Said that only the people
First,
of Mira
maybe
can
second
summon
episode.
You seem to know a lot about guardian spirits.
So yeah, if you do want to get all of the Magnus, okay, this is kind of important.
In ancient times, at the threshold,
Actually, no, it's not really. It's just explaining the whole guardian spirit thing.
So guardian spirits come from a different dimension. There's like this.
And
kind of
the
gap
world of
between
the
two.
guardian, and the world between the guardian spirits, the world that the spirits come from, that's our
But I'm
world.
surprised.
Yeah, it's right here.
I
It's
thought that
us.
was just a
Uh-huh.
legend.
And our interface is
Some
the
old
television.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Well,
the portal
There's
between
no way of telling
dimensions.
you
So that means this is really happening, guys.
We were just hallucinating or something. Right?
right?
Huh? Was that voice? I thought I heard a faint voice in my
No,
mind.
Shelly, you're just going crazy.
Yeah, that's just the drugs
You mean you heard?
from the party last night.
Yeah.
Party in
I
Moonguile
did.
Forest.
I think some people must have upset the
So
the
your
dragon
name
here.
is- I'm
No, the
Shelley.
dragon was at the party. He just had too many burritos, and that's
Nice
why he
to
was so
meet you.
pissed.
Oh, okay.
And then that explains the farting too.
Oh boy. Pleasure to meet you.
Your voice tickles me.
That
Oh,
was
God.
that, and the face does not help. The face does not help at all.
Yeah, some of the emoticons or whatever for the characters are
Ever
kind
since I
of
woke up at that
bad.
village, that reminds me. Don't tell me you've lost.
Yep. Totally forgotten my memory.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
What? No way.
Video recording is back on again.
Alright, yeah, sorry about that. We are the TheDataPlan, and we are nothing if not
This doesn't
unprofessional.
look like a nice place to chat. I figure you'll remember.
Technical
soon.
difficulties.
Yeah,
Can't really do
Hey,
anything but work
Callus.
around them.
that's what happened to literally our
I
entire
have to go to
Pokemon
the
Stadium
ancient
LP.
ruin. What about
Well, it wasn't really an LP, it was more of a couple random battles, but still.
if you don't mind, but before we leave, could you spare me a minute?
To what? Say goodbye to people who can't hear you?
But then again, why do people like go back to graves?
Though it
I think
pains
like
me to
the
leave
people
you
can't hear
two,
them.
I'm sorry, I'm just
my mission
going with
cannot
Callus's whole being a dick thing.
wait. Graham,
Okay, so you're gonna be
Yeah.
Callus and I'm gonna be me.
cast light upon the darkened earth. Save those lost in despair, O mighty ocean. Guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night.
Dude, that was so deep.
Yeah, I know. As deep as the ocean.
Ha! See what you did there. And of course, in typical RPG fashion, they just kind of disappear when they
Yeah,
die, but
yeah.
the dragon does not.
Well, that's because the dragon isn't human.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
what were you?
Callus, we should be going.
Shella
Okay.
has joined the party,
Shella is now in the party.
which means no multiplayer.
Yeah, that's right. We are breaking tradition here. Normally we are a collaborative LP group, but right now we are playing a single-player game.
Dun dun dun. It's not like we haven't done that before.
Let's see, you have...
Yeah, take the
you
voice
have
card out of there.
Yeah. It's really only good for comboing.
I suppose, yeah, if you needed something in there for combos, but yeah. Doesn't do any damage, it just plays a voice clip.
Exactly. I for one do not like to have opposing elements in my deck, so that's why I'm doing this.
And now,
We go into a very innocent looking hole in the forest.
yep, doesn't look like anything
Time to
in
part.
particular. It's just a hole in the forest that we go through.
Dark flare! Aqua burn!
The voice acting.
I know, right?
Entertaining to just listen to. Whoa! Now we're getting attacked by bats. Also, it looks like a bat mixed with like a scorpion or something.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool looking. I want one as a pet. I think
Have
it's called a
fun.
Shara.
Have fun domesticating that. And not getting stung by it.
Well,
Yeah,
Callus looks like he's doing okay, and he got hit a couple times. So as long as I have, like, a rice pot helmet, I think I should be okay.
Rice pot.
Yes, the joke is you, use that helmet to cook rice.
Really? I guess it's multi-use, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Screw the opposing elements thing.
Dun dun dun!
It's the beginning of the game, I kind of have to.
And it's better to have actual attack cards in your deck than just
Yeah.
random cards, like voice cards.
And if anything, no, never mind. This next boss is water, so if anything, I'd want to get as many fire cards in here as possible.
Yep. So should we talk about the difference between red save flowers and blue save flowers?
Blue save flowers allow you to go to the church. Red save flowers do not. And they're orange, not blue. The colors
Orange.
of portals.
Ah.
That's how you remember it.
Okay. I've only really played this game through completely once, so...
Yeah, that's true. You can also heal yourself not only in battle, but in camp as well, which is what this
Using
screen
shish
is.
kebabs.
Yes.
There
I'm
are
not
other-
going to waste any more.
There are other assorted items that you'll get later on that will heal, and heal more,
Yeah, like you can get bigger shish kebabs later.
because bigger shish kebabs equals more health.
Yep.
Oh, that Magnus.
I want it so bad, I'm pretty sure it's escape.
Yeah, it's a
Which-
sketch, though.
Which, we're not going to use because we don't run away. We fight to the death.
Ha ha ha. And now...
Oh, that's
Shella
right.
is
Shella
doing-
has a terminal disease. It's called chronic breast laser syndrome.
It just kind of causes a random laser beam to shoot out of her chest at... just
Whenever
two
there's...
Whenever there's plot nearby.
Yeah, whenever there's plot nearby.
And now we're suddenly in space.
Space. Alright, that's enough of that.
And we are now facing water, the boss. Oh, wait.
I don't even want to try to determine what the hell that thing is supposed to be.
It's like a snake.
Kinda. Sounds like it's having a hard time breathing. I know what we should do. Let's hit it with a sword.
Maybe it's an eel.
Child, to the depths of Mount Percial's realm.
I thought it was Malpercio.
Or is it Marpershow? That's literally what it is in the Japanese version of the opening.
Alright, so now we're on to another boss fight.
And this time it's playing a cool guitar version of the main battle theme that I absolutely love.
Yeah, and we'll get a picture of it. This one.
Yeah. I love how we're saying, we're not going to miss any one chance Magnus. Misses a picture of the boss.
This is a picture of the first boss in the game. Well, sometimes you don't get cameras, and that's one thing that you have to pay careful attention to is structuring your deck to make sure that you get good amounts of cards.
Exactly. I usually go with 1/2 attack, slightly less than 1/2 defense, and then whatever's not for defense is for healing and other stuff.
And it's useful for characters like Callus that can defend with their attack items to have more on the attack side.
Yeah, exactly.
And so now we're going to demonstrate healing.
Yeah, you press R to switch among your party members, and press L to switch among opponents. Now, one kind of bad thing about this game is that it is actually possible to use healing cards on your opponent.
Some games will prevent you from doing that, but
Origins.
Final
Origins
Fantasy
does.
lets you do that too, right?
It does?
Cure
Okay.
one, I think so, yeah. Yeah, you can use Cure on them, because how else would you kill zombies, like, instantly? That's how you do it, is you cast Cure on zombies.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh. I had never played Final Fantasy.
that
but
actually damages zombies.
it's useful to know.
and he has nothing to use. So either you can scratch cards like he does right there, and
Get rid of Dark Flare.
it won't do anything if it's grayed out, but it will get out of your hand.
Exactly. So it's great if you're suffering from deck constipation.
Which is the term that we use to describe when you get just crappy cards.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is what constipation is. And more healing. If we could use the other bamboo shoot as well, but we're not going to. It's not necessary.
Combos also apply when you heal, by the way. And I'm going to use that offensively.
So he's just going to wait it out.
Sucks because I think, yep, it's doing the finishing move.
Yeah, so the bosses actually work just like the players do, and actually so do the regular enemies in the game. So they have decks that they use.
Yeah,
And-
they're probably crap.
Yeah, they're probably like really crappy decks, but they will have finishing moves, and they will be able to heal themselves as well.
Some of them will.
Some of them can. Yes, so you see how he's using defense cards right there, and so sometimes the bosses will defend, sometimes they won't. I don't really know much about the AI in this game. You might know a bit more about it than I do, but
Nope.
basically the game plays cards,
Is that all you got?
and it does it automatically. I wonder if like the CPUs do anything like along the lines of comboing.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Use this.
Hooray for bananas.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, see, so Shella is currently out of cards, so she will not be able to draw any more cards when her deck is below 3 at this point. That's how big your hand is. Spoilers, your hand size will increase as you class up, right?
Yep. There are, the highest class is 6, in which case I think you'll have 7 cards in your hand. You'll be able to put 60 cards in your deck, and you'll be able to play 9 cards in one attack. Right now you can only do 2.
Which is very restrictive in your comboing.
Exactly.
It's kind of taking a little while, but
Well, it is a boss.
I suppose so. But at least we're talking a lot about the battles. Getting all the stuff that we need to out of the way.
Exactly.
But is it weakened? Or no?
I've been doing damage, so it's somewhere down there.
Fire burst.
Here's
It's
another.
definitely not at 1.
Okay, now
it's
it's
weakened.
weakened,
I was wondering because I didn't remember what its pose was.
So you could do combos either like this, where they're both the same number, or where it's going down, like 6 then 5, or going up, like 1 then 2.
Okay, so quite a few.
Oh, there we go.
Quite a few typical card game things like things from poker apply. So
The time
like
has
3 of a
come.
kind, 2 of a kind.
The gate to R is opening.
Sorry.
Behold, the blessing
I've already
of
spoiled all of Origins for you, it's okay. There is a prequel to this game, it's called Baten Kaitos Origins, which we might be referencing sometimes.
Well, you might be referencing sometimes.
Yeah.
And now, Shella has passed on her
It apparently
chest
spread.
laser syndrome to the water. Apparently, it's very contagious to liquids.
Yes, it is very contagious to liquids.
Ooh, shiny. Touch it. That's got to be a good idea.
Touch the how can you not touch the shiny? Now, when you're doing loot, stuff that's on the right side here, you'll get no matter what. But then you can pick one of what's on the left side. So I'm going to take the picture.
Which is the only thing that we...
Yeah, because it's my
Got
only
that.
option.
And
Shella's like, "Don't touch the shiny!"
earthquake.
And birdies.
Birds. Made out of who knows what.
Magic.
Oh,
Pixie
of course.
dust.
Pixie dust.
Ancient pixie dust.
Tinkerbell?
Yeah, okay, apparently one of the turds just dropped into the toilet.
The gate to
I did not need that mental image. I was not thinking about it like that.
Well, I mean, look at them. What are they supposed to be?
Cocoons?
Matata?
Cocoon Matata? No, we need an image of that now. Cocoon Matata.
Yes, we do.
Just like
Probably already been done.
Photoshop a Kakuna in Lion King.
Who or what are you? Malpertio is the name of a cursed
See, I
evil
told you it was
god from
Malpertio.
ancient times.
Well,
How was I supposed
well,
to?
I say Malpertio, and a bunch of other people say Malpertio.
No, it's okay. I usually say Malpertio too.
Only because I'm the one who introduced you to this game.
Whoa!
Visual effect, shaky cam, Matt Damon. Why? This isn't the Bourne movies. Oh, okay. It's the jets or whatever it is from the giant ship that we don't know the name of yet.
I don't think it's that big of a spoiler if we call it the Goldoba.
Yeah, it's a Goldova. And suddenly ambush.
You!
Go. You will return
Indian
when
chief.
Or something like that. And she just called Shella girl also.
Girl.
Maybe that was her real name and she was lying when she said her name was Shella.
Get away from her!
Boo. It's like his grunt was a little too late.
Evil laughter.
Fade to black.
So, unlike most RPGs, there are actually guns. And flying ships.
But of course, as you might suspect, technology is evil.
Yep, the bad guys have the technology. That's RPG cliche number 7, I believe,
Ow!
on our official list.
My head!
Oh look, it's Mimai again. Yay, Mimai! Best character in the game.
What are they doing? Is it just
It's
rubbing
you,
its
Imai.
stomach on the
Thanks.
ground or something?
I'll live. They caught
don't
me
know.
off guard.
No.
Looks like they took that shiny Magnus too. I can't believe how lucky I am though. To find him here, of all places.
Seems they would know each other.
Giacomo,
I don't know.
the man who killed my grandfather.
Oh, he's that dude from the
Get you,
beginning.
Giacomo.
You know, when we were just casually chatting away while Callus's family was getting murdered. Also, you'll notice that I'm always
That's
saying
what I
what
wanted
Callus
to hear.
wants to hear.
I'll make him pay.
Specifically,
For
yeah,
everything
that's
he's
what I
done.
wanted to hear.
I wasn't even reading that when I said that, but yeah. That's because
Well done.
later on, you can get cool spirit attacks
We should
by
go back
making
to the
Callus
village
happy.
first.
By making
Yeah,
Callus
so
happy.
it basically, sometimes cards will randomly turn into these super awesome attacks. But it depends, their occurrence
Huh?
depends on how much Callus likes you.
All right.
So
all
we're
right.
gonna basically suck up to Callus.
Here.
Except for one instance, in which case his reaction is hilarious. It's coming up in per COD.
And of course, Mimai just kind of jumps into the gate. Yeah, no questions asked. And we don't get to get the Magnus. Because the game is a dick.
Yep. And I think that's where we'll get out. So this has been Moonguile Forest. We'll see you guys later on our way to Nunki Valley.
Bye.